Are you tired of landing at spots that are always pawned or never enough loot to supply you for the whole game in ranked or tournaments? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some of the best drop spots, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll be giving you guys a free PNG of all the best drop spots for this season. So make sure you watch till the end, as everything is very important in this video. Alright, let's dive right into it. Alright, so the first drop spot that I would recommend for solos is right outside Outlaw Oasis, and it's this little area back behind it. Alright, so one of the reasons this is one of the best drop spots for solos is usually you're only conned by 1 or 2 players at max, and you have a big POI right here, and you have the gold river and a bunch of loot right up here that you can rotate to and get full metal. So metal isn't really an issue with this drop spot, as you can rotate and grab metal. It's also on the outside of the map, so if you want to push in and get more loot, you can push POIs, and if you want to just play passive, then you can just play passive. You can also land at this spot for duos or trios, not just solos. It's a really good POI. It has good loot, good amount of chests. You can get gold, everything you need here. There's a mending machine, a lot of good loot. And then once again, you can push into any POI you want, or you can play passive and on the outside of the map. And if you are in ranked, it obviously has multiple vehicles, so you can take these to go and rotate faster and even get more loot. That's why this is one of the best drop spots for solos, duos, or trios. Now we're gonna go into the next one. One thing I got to mention for most of these drop spots is most of them are on the outside of the map. So the one that we're going to next is by Shogun Solitude, and it's right here on this mountain, and you rotate down to this little boathouse, and there's a bunch of fishing spots. Another one is right here. Another one is up by Whiffy Wharf. Another one is back behind Flooded Frogs, which a lot of good players go to, because then there's chuck barrels right here. Another one's at this right here. And then outside Demon's Dojo, the right of it and behind it, and then to the left of it as well. And if you come down here, there's a little boat dock. There's this one. There's these ones down here. There's the bamboo forest, and then there's this one back here. So a lot of these are really good drop spots, and they're on the outside of the map, but there are some in the inside of the map as well that we will show you. This next one is right here in Shogun Solitude. Now, the reason I like this one so much as well is because it's once again on the outside of the map, so you can either push into a POI or you can stay on the outside of the map. But another reason why is because it has a boon thing right here, or a sprite thing. You used to, in the older season, you could put the sprite in, get a water boon right off the bat. But here also, you land on a weapon, grab a chest, and by the time you do that, if kids are gliding into Shogun Solitude, you can look at it. Like this kid, for example. Now I have the worst AR to actually shoot at him, but that's just an example. Also, if you come right here, there's a chest right here. And another chest right here, and even some chuck barrels. And once again, then you can take this down here. You have max wood and max brick from this area. As you can see, there's so much wood and stuff. And then you can rotate up into the Golden River once again. And you also have the chance to fish and grab a bunch of floppers and stuff like that. And in comp, I've only seen this place being once or twice contested in any tournament that I've ever played, because I land here a good amount, or I used to. So it is very uncontested. You can get really good loot from fishing. As you can see, there's a lot of fishing holes. So yeah, this is another great drop. All right, so this next drop is actually in the inner part of the map, and it's literally in the center of the map. It is, yes, this gas station. You can also go to this little area over here in this house, or you can go to here. You can also do a trio split where you go there, here, and here, which is nice. But the gas station, in my opinion, is the best because you get good loot there. There's chuck barrels at the gas station, and there's this little house outside of it. Now, once again, this drop spot is for a more aggressive type of play style. If you're not going to be playing overly aggressive, then I wouldn't recommend landing here. Also, at this little house as well, there are more chuck barrels, so it literally, you can get full shield off of chuck barrels and have really good loot to key anyone. Boom. 2-tapped and they're dead. Not getting pushed again. Once again, there's another player here. And 3 kills. Now, you usually don't get landed on this much. This is just a regular match, so that's probably why people were landing here, because they wanted to grab quick loot and go push more people. But usually in like comp or tournaments, you won't get pushed by that many people. And once again, I think in total loot, there's about like 8 chests in this little area. So it is really, really good for these aggressive playstyles. Anyways, once you loot up that, You have this over here, which has more loot in it, of course. And then if you want to, and you don't have max shield already, you can go grab the slurp juices over there. And there's that little shack down there and that shack over there that you can grab more mats and everything else from. So yeah, I like this drop a lot. You can also get a lot of good metal from here, and then brick and wood, of course, around basically the drop spot. So yeah, this is another one of my favorite picks if I want to do a more aggressive type game. All right, I'm going to show you guys one more drop spot for solos. But once again, I can't show you all the drop spots in this video because it would take forever to make this video. It'd take like 2 hours in total length to watch the entire video through. All right, the next one is outside of Demon Dojo. I know a lot of you players know what this one is, and you rotate here and grab max metal. So we're gonna show you what this drop spot is. Now, as I'm gliding down, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do for you guys. Since I know you guys want all of the best drop spots in the game, I'm going to actually create a free PDF that you can download from the description. It's going to be a PDF with every drop spot marked. Green will be a less contested drop spot. Red will be for a more aggressive style play drop spot. And once again, at the end of this video, I will tell you what to do so that you can get that PDF for free. All right, so for this drop spot, you'll usually be contested by 1 to 2 players in any tournament. I've learned from that in past experiences. But once again, another reason why this drop spot is so good, there's a geyser right there for rotation. There is, once again, a big building with lots of good loot in it and a lot of ground drops. And once again, if you want to keep people, there is Demon Dojo. It's not as important anymore because it doesn't have a medallion and stuff, but it is still a POI that people land at, so you can push that. Also, if you come this way, you can tell that there's a lot of wood, so you can get max wood. There's a lot of brick that you can get on the beach sides and grab all this brick. There's 4 chests down here, another chest over there. Once again, there's the geyser. And if you hit this geyser, actually, and say, for example, you see no one lands over here, you now have max metal, a launch pad for rotation, and you can hide underground. There's like another 12 chests here, bunch of ammo, bunch more ground drops, everything. So you're literally set if you don't get contested this drop spot. As you can see, there's tunnels, there's more ammo, there's so much to explore in this area. And I know a lot of you guys know this place just because of last season, but it is still one of my favorite drop spots for tournaments and ranked. And you can get your max metal right here, a slurp truck, so you don't need to hit shield, and once again, a vehicle if you are ranked. So yeah, that's all the drop spots that we're gonna show you in today's video. Now, if you guys do want the free PDF, I'm going to leave it in the description. Once again, go down into the description and you are going to click to join my Discord. Once you are in my Discord, there will be a tab that says PDF for drops. You're gonna click on the drops and you're gonna download the PDF. And there you will have literally everything you need to know for any drop spot in this